Intervals are the building blocks of music, at least along the pitch dimension. All music consists of intervals that flow together in a sort of river and create the music that you hear. And what you hear is the surface of that river. Nonetheless, the river is made up of millions and millions of molecules, and these molecules are the intervals. So understanding how the intervals work and understanding what they are is very important. So here we go. We've got the staff here, and we've got a keyboard view. We're in Noteflight, which you can access yourself. And I'm just going to play through these different intervals and explain what they are. Now, let's start with the note C. If I play another C, that's a unison. It's a perfect prime, they call it, or a unison. Now, if I go from C to D, that's a second. Now, it happens to be a major second, but we're not even going to worry about that right now. What we're going to concern ourselves with is the sound and the fact that we count 1, 2, or 1, 2. And you want to spend some time finding all of the seconds that are white notes. So here's another second. Also a major second or whole step. Here's another second, now moving up from E to F. That's got a very different quality compared to that. So here is a half step, which is also called a minor second. And right now, we're not going to worry about why it's called a minor second. You just know that from here to here is a minor second. From here to here. Here's another second. And here's another second. Those last two were major seconds. A whole step. Here's another major second. Here's another second. That's a minor second or a half step. Again, right now we don't care about that. Now, let's move to thirds, where we count 1, 2, 3. And again, right now we don't care what kind of third it is, what quality it is. Here's a third. These are our white note thirds. And it's a major third. But right now we don't care about that. It's a third. And it's a third if I go like this. And it's a third if I go like this. Doesn't matter, right? Going up. Another third. So on your own, you might be falling asleep right now, which is fine because you want these intervals to be with you when you're asleep. That's how much you want to understand these intervals. So those are the thirds. Well, how many different thirds are there if we only use white notes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pairs of thirds. Well, guess what? What's next? Fourths. Now, thirds you might associate with some kind of quality, some kind of flavor, or some kind of hue. We've heard these thirds. Now listen to how different the fourths sound. That's a fourth. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's a perfect fourth. Perfect. Let's listen to that one again. I always feel like perfect fourths are strong, maybe a little adventurous. Now here comes one that'll add some sizzle. That is a fourth. That is a fourth. From F to B as a fourth. It's not perfect, but look how it makes this fun sort of like claw shape against those keys. Continuing on. Fourths. Fourths. We can play them down too. And you want to spend some time on your own in a dark room playing these intervals just on white notes. So those are the sounds of the fourths. Now we continue the fifth. Totally different flavor as a fifth. Or is it? If I'm making hero music, I'll probably use a fifth. But it's also very transparent. It's almost hard to hear this higher note. Fifth. 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 But it sounds so different. And look, it's not perfect, which we don't care about yet, but notice it's the same two notes as this fourth. That was weird as this. And notice how this is symmetrical around these two guys. Whew. There's some serious, interesting stuff going on here. A lot of codes are hidden in the intervals, in the notes, and the 12 keys. So we've done fifths all the way up to this top perfect fifth. 7 fifths in the white note world. Now, sixths. We'll do these going down. sixths. And now the last interval group of the white notes is the seventh. Now, this has a whole other quality. It might remind you of the quality of the seconds, but they're nice and wide, the sevenths. Oh no, that's a spicy meatball. So sevenths, sixths, fifths, fourths, thirds, seconds, and then instead of doing unisons, we'll do octaves on the way down. Those are your white note intervals.